Trump has just escalated tensions with Europe by imposing new tariffs over Greenland, sparking fears of a major transatlantic trade conflict. Starting February, several European countries, including Denmark, Germany, France, and others, will face a 10% tariff on their imports to the United States. Trump warned that the rate could jump to 25% by June if Greenland is not sold, tying trade policy directly to his long-standing territorial ambitions. The move has been widely criticized by European leaders, who called it economic blackmail and pledged to retaliate. Europe is considering strong countermeasures, including the use of a powerful tool sometimes referred to as a trade bazooka. This instrument could allow the EU to impose sweeping tariffs and restrictions on U.S. goods and services, block investments, or limit access to public procurement contracts. The dispute highlights how tariffs are being used as leverage in geopolitical negotiations, raising alarms about the stability of transatlantic relations. Many European officials emphasize that decisions over Greenland should remain under Danish and Greenlandic control without coercion. The controversy has drawn reactions beyond governments, with protests erupting across Denmark and Greenland defending sovereignty and national dignity. Analysts warn that the standoff could delay broader trade negotiations between the U.S. and Europe and potentially affect global markets. There are also concerns that this dispute could give strategic advantages to other global powers by weakening unity among Western allies. Critics in the U.S. have questioned the legality and wisdom of using tariffs to force a sovereign nation into political concessions. As the deadline for the tariffs approaches, Europe remains united in rejecting pressure tactics, while considering both diplomacy and retaliatory options. The situation represents a rare instance where trade policy, diplomacy, and territorial ambitions intersect, raising questions about how economic tools should be used in international relations. The coming weeks will determine whether this dispute escalates into a full-blown trade confrontation or is resolved in negotiation. But it is already clear that the Greenland tariff standoff is one of the most serious challenges to U.S.-European economic and political relations in recent memory. This is shaping up to be a historic showdown with far-reaching consequences for global trade, diplomacy, and alliances. Viewers should stay tuned as Europe decides whether to deploy the trade bazooka, and the world watches how this high-stakes dispute unfolds.